How's it going, everybody? This is Travis Platt Reviews, and today we have another episode of Filmmaker Reacts, where, if you didn't know, I'm an independent filmmaker, mainly specializing in producing and editing. If you'd like to see my portfolio, there should be a card up on the screen for that now. And my goal with this series is to analyze different music videos from all different genres of music, primarily specializing in metal and rock music. I just recently started this series and I'm super appreciative of all of the support that the series is getting. If you continue to like these videos, go ahead and give them a like, and comment below if there's another music video that you'd like me to analyze. Also, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. I do reviews, reactions, lo-fi edits, topic videos, and more, so if you like what you hear, please consider subscribing and turning on post notifications. I've also been way more active on Instagram and Facebook lately, so if you'd like, you can follow me there for both. It is at Travis Platt Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Dance Gavin Dance music video for 1 in a Million. My goal with this series is not to give my thoughts on the song itself, because I already did a review of Afterburner. So if you want to watch that, there should be a card on the screen right now to watch that. So let's go ahead and jump into this reaction. Okay, so he just hit that animal with no hesitation whatsoever, and despite how graphic that could be, it's a very nice way to show how the character is at the beginning of the story without wasting much time. It shows an extreme measure, but you also get a little insight in the character, and it gives you a chance to see how the character will change as the story progresses. Also, one thing I want to add is that I'm in no way an animator, so I won't be able to really talk much about the animation style or how it was animated, but as a filmmaker, I can still talk about the visual aspects of the film itself. So, in this office building, the colors are very desaturated, which is the first sign that this is a very depressing place for our protagonist. Another thing to look at is that this entire office space is all squares, which in visual structure, squares usually mean orderly, but it can also mean boring, and where a common workplace can be considered boring. Even looking at the character model himself, he looks very bored in this lifestyle, and his design displays that very well. Ooh, this wide shot is really cool, and looking at the visual structure, now you see a lot of these triangles, which can mean a feeling of uncertainty. Maybe looking at that photo kind of changes the way he views his current life, and that he wants a change, or something along those lines. But incorporating the squares and the triangles here is very clever. Oh, I really like the animation change here.
kill my prison. Oh, oh, tip my demons, but I know they're unquenchable. Kill my prison. Oh, oh, looking through the lens within.
Wait, is that sun supposed to be Tilian? I love that. One thing I noticed here is that the 2D animation style is very, very saturated, and that contrasts really well with the 3D animation style, where it was very desaturated and the colors were very much washed out. Also notice that the 2D animation is very curved and circular in comparison to a lot of squares that were in the 3D animation style. Honestly, I don't really know what's going on in this music video. All I can say is that the protagonist seems much happier than when he was working his day job. And through this happiness, you also see a lot of purples and a lot of pinks throughout in the color scheme of the 2D animation world. I'm very, very curious to see how this story progresses, because I can't really tell where it's going to go next.
I'm one in a million.
Okay, so we're back to the 3D animation style. Maybe he's back on his way home? We'll just have to see. Huh? Okay, so here the saturation from the 2D world is coming into the 3D world. Maybe he's trying to spread his happiness to his coworkers or his boss that you saw earlier? I don't know. Okay. So, I didn't really think bringing happiness would mean making the world a utopia and shielding the city from this rainbow destruction that's happening. One thing I really liked about the closing is that the actual closing image is the same as the opening image, but you can see the progression of the world just looking at these images side by side. By sitting down and actually dissecting this music video, maybe the protagonist was feeling nostalgia when he saw the image come out of the magazine, and he wanted to escape. And by going to this other world, he really got a chance to escape. And maybe it was some kind of drug trip, similarly to the Prisoner music video. And you can notice this whenever he did go to the 2D world, one of the things that he hugged was a mushroom, which can be used as a hallucinogen. And also the dragon was smoking green, and everybody here knows what that means. And in the hot tub scene, the smoke was actually used as a transition, which was really, really clever. And the progression of seeing him blow smokes of money shows that he's struggling to adapt to his carefree visit. And his mind is still on work, but the mushroom is trying to teach him to relax. And the video shows this by him blowing smoke into butterflies. But once he goes back to work, it seems like everything changes. And this is where my personal viewing of this kind of changes, is I kind of lose it. And maybe he's learned to live this carefree lifestyle and he wants the entire world to know. And maybe he can get this carefree lifestyle without escaping. And the hyperbole of having God have a system reset on the entire world was really funny to me. And I really like when music videos push that extreme hyperbole to try and push their message. Because in 3 to 5 minutes, it's really hard to get a point across without pushing to that extreme. I think we can look at the final lyrics of the song to really get a feel of this music video. And that's probably what director Rob Shaw and creative director Jason Bacon had in mind. The 2D animation by Jeff McManus is something that was one of my favorite parts, as it seems so bright and shiny, and in context of how dull the 3D animation looks, it makes that 2D animation look even better. So that's all I have. Make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed, comment if there's a different music video you'd like me to analyze, and be sure to click that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.